Hello, darlings. I would like to talk to you today about food combining because I'm hearing more and more often that people are trying low FODMAP and they think that they're doing low FODMAP well. And I'm sure that they are because there's lots of resources out there. There's lots of apps and all kinds of good things that can teach you about low FODMAP. And they're still not feeling better. And so what that tells me is that it can be a couple of things. Usually more likely than not, anxiety is at play somewhere or depression is at play somewhere, and there's some mental health things going on, and that needs to be resolved in order for you to feel better, even though you're on low FODMAP, right? So let's talk about how regulating your IBS is 51% mindset and 49% diet, okay? But there's this other thing that you could be doing with your diet, even if you're low FODMAP, that may be hurting your IBS, and that is food combining. So what is food combining? Food combining is taking the idea of like what types of foods are you combining together in your stomach at the same time using digestion times and like just what you're eating. And it's a bit of a science and there's lots of different things to it. But the biggest rule that you can employ right away that might give you a lot of relief right away is to eat carbs separate from protein. Now, we just had Christmas, and like, what was on your plate at Christmas? I know that like on my family's plates was ham and potatoes, protein and carbs. And so when you put those two things together, you guys, like proteins emit one digestive enzyme comes out when you have protein, and a different enzyme comes out when you have carbs. So when you have those in your tummy together at the same time, they have to fight each other in order to get to the food that they're trying to digest, therefore making you super bloated, therefore making you super tired, therefore making you feel like poop. So one thing that can be really easy is that you can eat, and I should preface this by saying you can have either proteins or carbs with vegetables. So at lunch, have vegetables and carbs. At dinner, have protein and carbs, and just see how you feel. See if that gives you a little bit of relief. Because as much as, this lighting is driving me crazy. There we go. As much as going low FODMAP is awesome and eating all the low FODMAP foods is awesome, sometimes that's not even most of our problem. Most of our problem is in the food combining. Maybe you're finding meat. You know, like I'm a vegan for lots of different reasons, but maybe you don't have to give up all your meat. Maybe it's just what you're combining with the meat. And maybe you don't have to give up different carbs that you love. You know, like typically people do okay with regular potatoes, but like maybe you like sweet potatoes, which are not low FODMAP, and you don't want to give them up, which is fine. Maybe you don't have to. Maybe it's just the fact that you were eating those sweet potatoes with something that wasn't usually good. So if you're finding that like low FODMAP is helping you a little bit, but you're still having a lot of symptoms, try this simple food combining tip and then see how it goes. Okay. As always, you guys, if you want more information, if you feel like this could be really monumental for you, dude, hop on the phone with me. I'm not scary, I promise. And we just talk about you, and we talk about all the wonderful things that you have going on and all the wonderful ways that you're trying to get better. And I give you as much tips and help and support using my years and years of having this so that you can feel better fast. Okay? Just send me a message and I'll tell you how to hop on the phone with me. All right. I love you. Have a great day.